Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Old Farm Countryside Factories edition. Here we are at the shop, and basically I've decided to sell these up and buy a new diesel trailer. I've downloaded this one here, a Lizard diesel tank. Basically, not because it'll hold anymore, just so it's so much quicker to fill up. So let's just buy that while we're here. You might have noticed that we did have a lot more money. That's because I did some selling off camera and I've done a fair bit of rinse and repeat. Let's just sell that. It's brought us up to 68 grand, so can't complain about that. And just get rid of this truck as well. We're not going to need it for any reason. All we had it for was to sell, to carry our diesel around. So we'll just grab this tractor here. We'll shoot off and grab that. What else have I done? I planted this field initially with canola. Now it's growing barley. So I've got the factory over there completely up and running. It's running with quite a bit of biodiesel, a lot of canola, so it's pumping out the biodiesel. And the flour, again, we got some biodiesel in there and filled up a fair way with wheat over there. Okay, so our chickens have bred. Once they've used up the food that they've got, we're just going to sell and get rid of them. So let's shoot up and get our diesel tank. But before I do that, I'm going to get some pellet forks for this tractor. I'm finding the big bag handler a little bit too hard to use with all these bags, all these pallets of diesel and things like that. So let's just drop that there, and we're going to need to buy some pallet forks. They'll do. Yep. Just stick with the standard colour. Actually, while we're also going past, let's get the bread production up and running. Boy, that was hard for me to say. Just come around here, jump out. Now, to get the bread production happening, you do need to get some purified water. So I went and bought some of that. So let's get this going. So move that, get that going. Now it's going to tell me that it needs natural water and flour. We're going to need to bring something in here to be able to lift that, but let's get the water in there first. And the plan this time, as opposed to me lying in the last episode, I know exactly what I need to buy now or hire actually, to be able to plant the sugarcane. So we will get that up and running today as well. I've got a worker working on a field. So yeah, we've got a few things happening all at once. Get this up. So I do apologise when I get a bit of lag with my recording. Oh, that's out of barley. I wanted that, didn't I? There are times when when I'm doing my editing, I try to match things up, but yeah, there are just things just don't always work how I want them to, and I start getting frustrated. And the editing software that I use, well, more to the point, my computer starts making me sound like I'm a broken record. And as you can hear, I don't need a computer to do that. I can do well enough on my own. Okay, so that's there. Let's just see how that's going. It doesn't have much flour there, but it's enough to get the bread started. Actually, let's just run into everything. Let's see if we've got a crate of flour over here that we can actually start using. I've really gone off on a tangent all of a sudden, but anyway, these are what I'll do. If not, that's okay. It's just yeah, we've got most of the pellet here. Let's get that going over there. Oh, do I need diesel in it to be able to run? Let's just check that. You mean to say all this time all I needed... Oh no, I needed the diesel to run this factory. It's alright, don't mind me. Okay, so... how is that field actually looking? Yeah, let's just dismiss that worker. Oh, dismiss him, right. And get back to doing this. I know, I'm really all over the place today. So I'm hoping you are actually liking my series. I'm guessing I say this every time. Get that in there. Okay, that'll get something produced at least. Alright, so let's go. Yep, that's the tractor I want. Let's go get the pallet fork, and we will pick up the diesel trailer, and then we'll get to and do some sugarcane. So I've got a fair bit to pick up and organise, but that's all right. Okay. Got that. Now we've got that. I have no idea how many litres this actually carries, but anyway. Then the next hope is that it actually works the way I'm hoping, the way I plan for it to do. And let's fill up the tractor as well first. 8 hours, that's kind of the most I've ever put into a tractor at all. That's if you don't count the No Man's Land 5. Okay, it is just really must be the yeah. I don't understand what's going on. Well, that's hopefully going to stay filling. Let's get this tractor away from over here. I can live with that strip. It'll be gotten next time. Actually, this here could do with returning while we're at it. So, gonna have to buy our own at some point, but well, actually pretty soon. So we might as well buy a seeder right now. I want something that's pretty big. That's 3 meters. You know what? Let's go with that. While we're at it, let's buy what we know we need for sugarcane. 85 grand. Actually, I might just rent that to see how it goes. And we're going to need that definitely, and well, we're going to need both of those to be able to harvest. So again, when the time comes, we will lease all that. Okay. Right, so no, that is not self-propelled like I thought it'd be. Of course, when I say that, I mean the sugarcane planter. I don't even know if I need to cultivate this area, so learning experience, we will find out. I will more than likely need to fertilise and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Hopefully our diesel tank will be full soon. Well, it will be nice to have a full tank of diesel to be able to take to our biodiesel and not have to worry about that for quite some time. Okay. Oh, that's big. Really big. Okay, so one day I will learn to do this. Buy one of those, and we're always going to need fertilizer, so fill that. Fill up the fertilizer. Quickly check our diesel tank, and that is getting full. Right, 5,000 litres. I'm glad the council in this town was pretty quick to get their stop signs back up. They must really hate me. Overinsured, maybe? So, yeah, I think the goal of this episode is just purely and simply to get the sugarcane in the ground. Then I'll let it grow, and hopefully we might be able to do some harvesting of it. If not this episode, then definitely next episode. I don't know if I'm gonna, well, I have decided that I'll be running another series alongside this series. When that's going to start, I can't tell you. At this point, it boils down to how much time I've got. And this isn't going to let me overload, is it? Of course not. I think I've just wasted a lot of money. Right. Okay, there's a fair amount of money just wasted. Alright, so let's get the sugarcane in the ground, shall we? Well, that's one way to just kick yourself in the pants, isn't it? Oh boy. Now, in case you're wondering, this time I am recording my audio all in one section along with what I'm doing. I don't know if I've left a cough in yet, but basically I'm just trying to keep everything, keep it all same length. Yeah. Now to find out. Alright, so unfold the sewer, lower the sewer, turn it on. Just lift the sewer and turn it off. Because I have a feeling I'm supposed to cultivate that. Yeah, let's just chuck the cultivator on, get this area quickly done. And it's not exactly a huge area, so... And I realise that although I'm liming each and every time, I don't actually need to be. Another one for the cattle counter. Don't know if you can hear him. Turtle behind me is really starting to have a party. Seems like every time I go to record, everything in this house decides, you know what? Time to have a party. You know, Daddy doesn't need to hear things. Daddy's just talking to himself. They don't understand that Daddy's doing his best to entertain you guys as well as get some work done and... Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's get that going. Alright, so that's down. No, clearly that didn't put anything in the ground over here except for maybe some fertilizer. I know I'm not doing an overly great job with my cornering here, but anyway. If it works, great. If not, well, there's not a lot that we can do now. We are slightly committed. Basically, I just want to get the sugar mill up and running, start making some dollars out of that. I am feeling a bit more comfortable with the fact that we've got 38 grand sitting up there, even though there is a loan involved with that, and we've had to sell a truck That really annoys me about that, about not being able to overload that diesel. That's really got me, not furious, but annoyed. So that's probably going to change between now and next game. I really should have tested that off camera before just committing to it here on camera. Anyway, I digress. Oh, nearly finished. Alright, nearly done. Okay. That's now picked up. Leave that connected to that trailer. That tractor. Did I just see what I think I saw? Nope. Okay. Alright. Now to get this thing over here going, hopefully. It's very heavy, isn't it? Maybe the other tractor is the better one for pulling this. But we're getting it. It's going. Let's just pull out a bit so that we can actually see what's happening. Okay, so it's doing 2 rows at a time. That's good news. Oh, maybe it's doing more than 2. Alright, you know what? I'm going to swap tractors. I always thought this one was the more powerful of the 2, but anyway. I don't want to unfold it. I want to drop it off. Fine. Thank you. Okay. Take 2 on this, shall we? Well, take 3. Okay. Lower, turn on. And it's not going to, well, 9 kilometres an hour, that's at least a bit faster than what I thought. Or at least what I think the other one was doing. Again, let's pull quite a way out. Is it a 2-row planter or a 3? Some moments it looks like a 3, other times it looks like a 2. I don't know. Alright, I'm sure you guys don't actually want to watch me painfully do this. So I think I'll do this off camera. Hopefully I can line everything else up. and I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, so just while I hook around and do the last little bits, as you've seen from the screenshot, as you've seen from the thumbnail, I've rented a tractor. Yes, I've missed quite a few bits along here, but quite frankly, I'm at the point where I don't really care. It's taken me a good half an hour just to get all the sugarcane done. Let's get that back up. So I won't be doing anything else this episode. Probably between episodes I'll do some more rinse and repeat stuff, getting the factories going. Actually, before we do that, let's see on our bread. Oh, we've got some bread actually baked. So there's some anyway. A couple of loaves of bread ready to sell next time. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Sorry it doesn't seem like a very productive episode. I've enjoyed doing it. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time. Cheers.